Yeah.
We have to keep moving before more come.
Every direction looks the same. You sure you know where you're going?
It has to be this way.
What the hell am I doing? On your left!
Oh, just pause that a second while I sort my phone out for looking at. I was just trying to sort of get the connector a bit tighter as well on my phone. Make sure the volume's off as well, because you don't want to hear that playing back while I stream. Alright, just set that to live messages, and then all messages even, then I should be good to go. Right, hopefully that's all set up ready.
Over here, come on! It's just up here.
Oh, there's an arrow floating in the air. I'll take that.
Those are fresh. There another way around?
If they're worried, maybe going this way.
Good moaning, Rajiv.
Come on, Liv.
So yeah, episode 2 was really good, wasn't it? I assume you've watched it because you said you had that thing and were staying up for it. Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, like I said, I had to wait for it to turn up to watch it, but I thought that was really good. Oh, we've got Madam Trunchbull, but I'm playing on grounded this time. This might be difficult. What I have got turned on with the cheats, which might be good, might not be, I'll see, is one that lets you do, because I've noticed in the annoying thing in grounded mode as well, is while you take more damage, the enemies actually take less damage. I've got a thing turned on that lets you multiply how much damage you do. So not one hit kills, because I don't want one hit kills on, but so not, yeah, I've not got one hit kills on, but I've got a thing that means I do. Oh yeah, that definitely works. More damage per hit. So it should just mean when I shoot an enemy with like a rifle or whatever, it's still a one hit kill to the chest on grounded now, rather than the annoying thing that was on before, where in grounded for some reason rifle shots now need 2 shots to the body. Oh, I bought the first free soldier, or the only free Soldier of Fortune games on GOG as well, Rajiv, after you were saying about that. Soldier of Fortune 1, although the gore's good in it, hasn't aged very well with, you know, like a lot of the UI elements. So I've got the mods for Soldier of Fortune 1 and 2 that make them run in modern resolutions. Oh, I had the upgraded hammer anyway of the same type. But what, I haven't tried Soldier of Fortune 3 yet, but, I've played the very first bit of Soldier of Fortune 1 and 2, you know, now. Oh, she's already at maximum full health. Okay. Alright, Rich. I missed that. What did they say, Rajiv? I totally missed that. I wasn't looking at the screen when they came on. Yeah, the sad thing is I think Soldier of Fortune 2 and 3 don't have anywhere near as much gore because they're different game engines.
Go on.
So I haven't played 3 yet, but when I tried 2, I found that the enemies didn't really come apart like in the first one.
How's the arm?
Even though, you know, like the graphics are better and everything else when I was playing the first level.
Grab any supplies you find.
We can't touch this stuff. It's old work.
Are you... You need supplies. We're not out of the woods yet. Pun fucking intended.
Oh, why is she so buff? Because she's a hot post-apocalyptic woman. She could strangle me any day. What I have also turned on cheat-wise, I didn't bother with this as Ellie, but I needed to do it for some reason as Abby, is with, for some reason with Abby's gun, I think it was both the assault rifle and the crossbow, Yeah, because the crossbow's broken until I find some arrows for it. There was a really annoying thing where I'd have to reload every round individually for the assault rifle. So basically, if you add an empty mag, you'd have to press reload 12 times to get all the rounds in it. So I've turned on the thing where it just doesn't use up ammo from the mags. Because although it didn't bother me reloading before, obviously it makes this gun pretty much unplayable if you have to keep clicking like 13 times or whatever to reload it. So I've now just got this set as, so although they don't reload, and also because, like I said, it was annoying that the crossbow, I'm hoping when I find some arrows for it, with the infinite, like ammo inside the magazine turned on, it won't run out of ammo. But before, when I started New Game Plus, I used like 2 arrows and then it was gone. He has an M14, Tommy, unless you mean his pistol. Then it looks a bit like a Beretta, but I didn't look really closely. But in the game and the show, Tommy has an M14. I'm sure the long gun, other than the flamethrower, was the M14, yeah, same as in the game. Although, I'm sure IMFDB will have, like, the exact stuff up, because, again, it might not even be a classic M14, like with some of the things. Like how I've got that deactivated Beretta rifle, which is like the Italians' version of the M14, which is better than the actual US M14. So it could be something like that, I don't know. But yeah, in both the game and the series, he should have an M14. The US Army rifle from like the 50s to the 60s before they adopted the M16, which was just an all-round better rifle. The M14 is one of those guns that looks really nice and everything, but was actually a bit shit in reality, because the US Army tested the M14 against the FAU and a couple of other rifles. The other guns did better in the tests than the M14, but because the M14 was American, they went, nah, we're going to go with the M14 anyway, because it's American, And then they ended up having a rifle that was a bit shit that they had to get rid of. I know in this, apparently somebody was saying that the gas block is round the wrong way on his rifle in this, which I have to look closely at when I actually see Tommy again. But I think they've put the gas tube the wrong way up, like it's underneath, not on top of the M14 or whatever, but I didn't actually notice that myself. So, yeah, like I said, the M14 is a really cool looking rifle, but it's basically where the US tried to extend the life of the M1 Garand. They had the M1 Garand, then the M1A, then the M14. But sadly, the M14, because it was there was a lot of corruption stuff going on with it and shit like that, it wasn't actually a good rifle. But yeah, I like the M14 visually, but it's just one of those guns that, historically wasn't anywhere near as good as it should have been, kind of thing. Because again, there's the funny thing that if the US had adopted a much better gun than the M14 originally, like the FAU, they probably wouldn't have gone to the M16 when they did, because they wouldn't have had such an urgent need to replace the rifle. Ah, that's good, Rich. Oh, what's that with Ellie's bolt action? I can't even remember that you get as, obviously not as Ellie, but as Joel in number 1. I can't even remember the bolt action being broken in that, but I don't think I really upgraded the rifle very much in 1, that's probably why.
Demons.
Stay behind me.
Oh, this bit might be quite good. Oh, is that got more hit points than my current hammer thing? Yeah. If I Can I knock that down the pit if I swap it in just the right position? I want her to try and throw one down the hole. Come on, throw one. Do they always drop it behind them? No, that's going forwards. Come on, Abby, I want you to drop it down the hole so I've got an additional weapon for down there. Oh, never mind, I'll use a roofing hammer. Although this shotgun is quite funny without a reload on it because of how brokenly powerful it is. I think, let's just have a play about with it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it on, but I think in the, oh, the overlay isn't working now, hang on. I think in the Wii mod stuff for this, there's a thing, so I've got the damage multiplier set to 100%, so guns do twice as much damage. But I think there is, fire rate multiplier. So it won't work on bolt actions, I guess, when it says reload, or it means the hunting rifle, I guess. So I don't know if the multiplier on this is by percent or not. So if we put this up by 100, let's see if it's really broken or not. Oh yeah, that is. Shall I keep this on for a laugh? Because we've already broken so much of the game at this point. In burst mode, this doesn't get any faster though. What if I switch this into semi? Yeah, so this makes this faster in semi. I might just keep this in semi like that. What else? Let's see the pistol. I could shall I put the value up even higher and see what it gets at silly values? Let's try 500%. Or can I only go up to 100? Ah, 100 is the maximum. Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's just fuck about with this, it'll be funny. So I think with the crossbow and the bow and like things like that, it won't work apparently. Like I said, I've completed this before anyway. I'm just doing this more as, you know, this mode is sort of fun mode. But like I said, annoyingly, like I said, I wouldn't have even bothered with cheats in this if the enemies didn't drop ammo. But the thing is with cheats is once you start playing with some of them on, you're like, oh, why not fuck with something else just because it becomes fun. Hence why now I have like unlimited ammo on everything, you know, unlimited crafting materials, you know.
I get you through, you open that gate, right?
We'll open it.
Come on.
Oh, and I have very good news about the Oblivion remake. Yeah, I've watched the first 2 episodes, Rich. Episode 2 was really good, the one that came out last night in the US.
Fuck! Hurry up!
So we got to see Joel's golfing adventure last night, or I watched it this morning. But... Get some! Anyone who runs is infected. Anyone who stands still is a well-disciplined infected. Oh, is that above me, that one?
How's it going out there?
Get some. Does make you think if the characters carried decent amounts of ammo with them, how dangerous they'd actually be with guns like this, compared to how limited they are in the game normally. What, you mean a bit of the broken golf club where she, like, stabs him in the neck with it, or whatever it was? Let's use fire shotgun. Although this recoil is very hard. I think I can turn off recoil as well with the cheats, but that might be a bit too OP doing that. That's alright, Lev. I'm managing alright, don't worry about it. Spoilers, yeah. The spoilers are the same as the game, other than the big infected,
Just give me a minute.
like zombie
Yeah,
attack
hold on
thing,
tight.
on the city, or Jackson, I thought was good. But yeah, like, that's not actually, in the game, is it? I thought that was a good scene.
My arm. I know.
So yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the Oblivion remake. What sounds really good with that is it's not actually being made on Gamebryo, the Bethesda engine, which is really good news because Gamebryo is outdated and a pile of wank. Like I said, Gamebryo was really good when it was an old engine, but the problem is now it's like one of those game engines that is awful for modern games because, you know, it is not built for modern PCs and stuff like that, so it bottlenecks everything and crashes a lot. So they're doing the Oblivion remake on the Unreal Engine 5, I think people said it was. So as much as some people complain about Unreal Engine, that means it will run so much smoother on modern PCs than fucking Gamebryo. Yeah, it's the Hotline Miami, do you enjoy hurting people, or do you like hurting people one. That's not a mod, that's in the actual base game, but, like I said, sadly there's not many Abby skins yet for this, unlike Ellie.
Lock it.
So, yeah, so the Oblivion remake could be, apparently it's definitely out this week, people have worked out, but it could be today, it could be, you know, as late as Friday. I'm hoping the earlier in the week the better, because I just want to buy it, you know, install it, and start playing it. But yeah, like I said, being Unreal Engine means at least on modern PCs it won't bottleneck horribly like Gamebryo does, because the problem with Gamebryo is, say for example with Fallout 4, you can actually have a really good PC, but in downtown Boston or wherever it is, the game runs like absolute shit because of just how Gamebryo works.
You know how to do that?
That's why I was so impressed with Fallout London, how well they got it working on Gamebryo.
Cut that into strips.
Because, yeah, the, yeah, Gamebryo Creation Engine, whatever you want to call it, because they renamed it pretending it was a new game engine when it wasn't, but,
Move it, okay?
Gamebryo is, like I said,
You ready?
like I said, it was alright for when Morrowind came out in the early 2000s, but, you know, with modern PC hardware, it just doesn't work very well. So I don't think it works properly with like modern processors either, Gamebryo, so I think it's still like 32-bit kind of limited engine and stuff like that. She shoots Isaac when he's about to shoot Abby and Lev, and then the rest of the wolves shoot her. Yeah, when you're on the island, when you go to rescue Lev, so it's Lev's fault. Shouldn't have run away.
Sarah gets a lot of track.
Although with all those bits, the thing I find a bit silly in this, Rajiv, is if you know those bits are coming, like when I replayed the game, you can really carefully look out all the windows before you jump through a window and get ambushed kind of thing, and you still get bloody ambushed. Like in some bits, like the bit with Jesse, it's quite well done, where he could have been in that house to the left where you can't see in it. But in some of the bits in this, you know, if a bit's coming up, you can be like literally looking out every window before you like vault or crawl through and be like, no, there's absolutely nobody nearby, and then immediately you get grabbed as soon as, yeah, games are games, exactly. I'm not going to complain too much, 'cause like I said, games are games, like you said, and I understand when I used to make levels for Half-Life 2, that, you know, a lot of it is smoke and mirrors, how you make stuff work for levels, you know, where enemies spawn in and, like, the thing is with games as well, a lot of people don't realise, is most games don't have like really far distant rendered areas, like, so you have, they're like more like movie sets where you have like, you know, the forward facing buildings, so you'll have you know, stuff that looks like there's a lot of stuff behind it, but really it's just so if you look in a certain direction with the camera it looks like more's going on than there actually is. So in places you can't leave somewhere, when you look out a window, like there's no roads or anything behind a building, it's like people make the front of a building for like immersion reasons, but then, you know, there's no inside of that building, there's no side of that building. Yeah, like I said, I was never really good at programming stuff in the levels, but I could do a level where enemies would spawn, you know, and you'd go along corridors and down train tracks and stuff like that and shoot them. Like I was saying about Zombie Master the other day, I made a couple of fully functional levels for Zombie Master that were alright, you know, not great, not terrible. Some other people have made really good levels for Zombie Master. But, you know, I was good enough at the mapping that I could make a level that worked properly, you know, wouldn't crash, you know, and you could play full missions on the levels, but not to, you know, like the super extent lots of people did. So have I done all... Yeah, I've done all our upgrades. Okay, so all our guns are fully functional. Oh yeah, Doom the Dark Ages, so that one like that's set like in medieval period or something. It's like not a modern or futuristic Doom, is it, that one? It's like one set a bit like an Army of Darkness thing, isn't it? But I've not really played any of the recent Dooms at all. I like old Doom, as in Doom 1, Doom 2. The two other versions of Doom that, you know, like the TNT Doom or whatever it was, and that. Oh, and there's Doom 64 as well, isn't there, which is a proper Doom. But like, you know, like I said, I never really played and enjoyed the modern Dooms. I got one of the Dooms and I just found it quite boring. Even the pistol is one-shot kills now, which is quite fun. But yeah, I'd have to work out really the exact value, so the rifle's one-shot kill, but not the pistols. But to be honest, this is actually alright, having a, you know, realistic gun where if you shot somebody centre mass, they'd instantly die. Let's try changing it to not the fire rate multiplier, because like we said, we'll leave that silly high. But the damage multiplier, let's put that to 33% and see what that's like. Because I kind of want it that you might have to 2 or 3 shot regular infected with a pistol, but the rifle will kill people one shot centre mass. Oh, there's Doom 3 as well, isn't there, before we all forget that Doom 3 exists. Even though I definitely preferred Quake 4 to Doom 3, when it did both of those. Because at least Quake 4 felt more like Quake to me, where Doom being kind of a horror shooter was way too slow-paced for being Doom. I don't think it was a bad game in itself, it just didn't feel like, you know, if you think of classic Doom, it just didn't feel like Doom to me, if that makes sense.
Okay. Should be a straight shot from here.
Oh my god! There's also, there was also like an expansion pack for that called something like The Rise of Evil or something, I can't remember what it's called now. And I think that might have been a bit better than Doom 3, because I think at least with that they kind of realised that people wanted a bit more of a shooter rather than like, you know, a survival horror game, but as said, my favourite Dooms are the classics, just because I like, you know, I like them being quite fast-paced with the MIDI metal score done by Bobby Prince. That just feels more like Doom to me than
It's right over there.
We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Oh, and the thing dominating the news today is the Pope croaked. Right, I want to see if the crossbow works, this infinite ammo thing. But, yeah, because apparently they were driving him around in the Pope-mobile yesterday, but I guess he was probably near death and they just got him out for Easter.
They're asleep. Fuck.
But, oh yeah, they all have arrows in them, you know, because they all got executed by one guy, didn't they? But, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, the thing is the popes, if you only ever get really elderly popes to do the job, then they never last very long. Probably sounds really harsh how I'm saying that, but, you know, the thing is, like I said, I don't really have anything against any of the religions if they act adult and everything, but as I've personally read the entirety of the Bible, I don't like the Catholic Church for the reason that there shouldn't be a Pope according to Jesus, you know, in the sense that, the Church isn't meant to be like a very hierarchical thing. That's again why they used to have the Bible in Latin so regular people couldn't read it. Was because, yeah, Martin Luther was kind of right about that. But, how Jesus describes Christianity compared to how some of the institutions did it, you know, is very different. So again, I don't want to sound like a complete dickhead and be like, oh, I'm glad he's dead, because I'm not, and he was actually quite progressive for a Pope. But, it's just that Catholicism isn't how, you know, Christianity is described in the Bible at all. Oh, can I reload now? Right, do I have... Is the crossbow going to have unlimited ammo now? Like, I'm hoping it does. Yeah, it does. Good. So I can actually make use of the crossbow now. That's good, because I want to make use of the crossbow. It's just, like I said, it was broken without that other thing on where it worked like the normal crossbow. Ah, that's interesting. I know Mel Gibson kind of went off the deep end with some anti-Semitism and stuff like that, but I haven't actually, you know, listened to really any Joe Rogan stuff in ages. But yeah, like that's the thing with Christianity and that. Yeah, it's probably quite interesting. It's like but again, then you've got like Eastern Orthodox Christianity, which is different again. But with like that is, I don't really know how a lot of that stuff works with other Christianity stuff because I've not looked into it. But I know nearly everywhere now has banned the Russian version of the Orthodox Church because it's not even a real church anymore. It's basically KGB, FSB, you know, like used to spy on people thing, where they use the religious institution as kind of a secret service sort of thing. Which is why, you know, like lots of the Orthodox Church has completely separated itself from the Russian Orthodox Church because, you know, like I said, it's not even a fucking religious institution anymore. It's like, you know, an intelligence agency pretending to be a religious institution. So yeah, we've gone off the deep end now, haven't we, of the chat? It's all about what is real forms of religion and not. Oh yeah, because they do those smoke signals, don't they? I actually got put the news on earlier to see if there was any clips of them doing the funny smoke signals out the chimney, but they didn't show any of it. I was quite disappointed. Oh, is it? So it's not the smoke is when one dies, is it? It's when they choose a new pope. Yeah, I can't remember, because I know with the last Pope, he died, didn't he? He, like, resigned before he died, Pope Sidious. And I know that, like I was saying, that's not his name, but he looked, the German Pope looked so much like Darth fucking Sidious, and there's that great clip somebody did where, he gets off the plane when Prince Philip met him, and they do the audio from Return of the Jedi, where he's going, you know, where Prince Philip's Darth Vader and the Pope is Sidious, you know. And you continue your search for Skywalker, or whatever it is. You know, the Death Star will be completed on schedule, or whatever it was. I have to send, if you've not seen that, if it's still on YouTube, I have to send you that on Messenger later, Roger. It's quite funny, because it fits so stupidly well.
Is this whole damn boat infested?
Yeah, I'll do it after the stream, because I'll have to go and search for it, because it's probably like not going to turn up in the top search results. Bonk. Yeah, like I said, I definitely need to get and play the Great Circle. I'll probably do it when I'm finished playing shitloads of Oblivion after that comes out this week. Oh, for the people who are into gas masks who probably aren't even watching the stream at the moment, I've found a load of quite interesting looking gas masks on AliExpress that weren't very expensive, and because it's my payday in a few days, I thought I'd get round to ordering them. So, you know, there'll be some reviews of some different Chinese gas masks. Another GP5 kind of copy one. That modern looking Chinese gas mask that actually took me ages to find again, like where it popped up and I mentioned it the other day when I was looking for a mask for somebody on AliExpress during a stream. And then I spent ages yesterday actually finding the listing again. I didn't think I was going to find it. And then also a Chinese PAPR unit, positive air pressure unit, because I'm interested in how well they work, you know, for like quite a budget PAPR, if they're good or shit. So I'll buy one of those to review. And it comes with a gas mask that looks like my dreaded pewter mask. So I'm interested in seeing if that's an improved design or if it's still complete dog shit, that mask. But we'll find out when it arrives. To be honest, that pewter mask is one of those masks that might actually function as a PAPR unit. But you know, it was absolutely useless as a gas mask on its own because of how crap the straps were and like rubber quality. Oh, so it was actually a woman that murdered everyone with a crossbow, not a bloke.
Here we go.
Let's see in a minute, Reggie. Oh, I'm gonna get to the bit I have to skip again that I haven't seen since getting this version of the game, the sex scene. Because, again, it's happened to be while I'm on YouTube that I'm getting to this bit of the game.
I know you're there, Owen. Owen? Owen? Owen, come on! He's gotta be in the back somewhere.
I think that's the gift shop in there, isn't it? That particular room.
Hello? Maybe. What should I do for you? Swear to God, if you give me shit about this glass. Hey, Owen? Owen!
Yeah, cool, you are capable of breaking those by shooting.
Of course. Owen?
Right, at least this bit's quite short, isn't it? She sees them and then that's it.
At least I know he's alive.
That child is an abomination. There she is!
Alright, cool. I've skipped the sex scene, Rajiv, and I'm now killing scars in this compound. I'm not going to be on super long today though, because I've got a load of shit I need to get done. I know my internet will crash out partway through the stream again anyway. Fucking BT. Like I said, I can't wait till GigaClear finally upgrade the infrastructure in my area and I can actually get reliable, good speed internet. Alright, Soviet Gaming. Not bad, you. Oh yeah, Rajiv, I got that Last of Us gear video filmed. It's going on at midnight, so basically tomorrow. I didn't want it going on the same day as when I was doing a stream, because otherwise sometimes YouTube sends a notification out for one video only. So people would either know I'm streaming, they wouldn't get a notification for the video, or vice versa.
Shit. Kid? You still there?
Don't come any closer.
It's me. Sorry. How's she doing?
So I just skip cinematics so we get as much gameplay in while I'm streaming. You alright, Soviet Gaming, anyway? Dun, dun.
Hey, Owen, wait!
Loads of cinematics in a row as usual. Skip one, skip one, skip one. Oh, and another.
Hey.
What?
Did you steal my keys?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's deactivated. I've still got my foul. I've got all my deacts.
Why are you
The
doing
foul's one of my deacts that I wouldn't be able to sell without having it re-deactivated. Because it was, it's an older deac sort of thing where it's, you know, they changed the laws after I'd bought that one. So it's one that you're still allowed to own them, but if you were to resell it, you'd have to have it re-deactivated to a more thorough standard, even though that thing's never going to shoot again. It's got, like, you know, the pins and the welds in the barrel, there's no firing pin. Loads of the internal mechanism's been removed, but for whatever reason the British government got even stricter on deacs after those sort of ones.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Your friends are wolves too?
Yeah. We were lucky Mel was there. She's one of the best surgeons in Seattle.
his name? The man?
Owen.
How do we get to the really tall buildings? The bridge is there.
Path ahead kicks out toward downtown.
The route starts at the edge of the rushing water. You get us there, and I can take over.
These bridges are really gonna get us over the rapids?
Yeah,
In just a couple hours?
I'm not lying.
Okay.
Look, there it is.
You know our dogs can play cards like that?
I'm 13, not 8.
You're the size of an 8-year-old.
I completely miss this every other time I played the game.
Think you're funny?
No.
What's compartment?
If too much pressure builds up in your muscles, the blood can't move in and out of the tissue.
Tissue?
Kind of like the skin inside your body.
How do you know?
I grew up around doctors. Like Mom. See if we can get to the top of this building. You've been to these sky bridges before, right?
Yeah.
You think we're gonna see a lot of scars? You gonna be okay if
It was yesterday.
we do? Yeah, but those guys were hunting you.
They're all hunting us.
What's annoying though this week, well not annoying, but I keep thinking today is Tuesday because of the fact that I had yesterday off work because it was Easter Sunday.
Closer to your tall building.
It's like making my week clock weird because normally I always work Sunday, so I keep thinking, oh today's Tuesday. But no, today's Monday.
We're gonna have to do a little zigzagging. How long have you two been on the run for?
2 days.
I think there was a little bit of music, but yeah, probably very quiet in the background in a couple of scenes, like not as much as episode 1.
So you're gonna tell me the real reason why they're after you now?
I did.
They want to kill a little boy because he shaved his head.
I wasn't around. It's the rule.
Jeez. So why'd you do it? Pretty punk rock of you.
Punk rock?
I get the impression you don't follow most rules.
Yes.
Cool. How long you been using that thing?
My bow? Since forever.
I'm good with it.
I should have seen Yara. Shit. Demons.
The glass.
You okay?
Yes.
Where am I going in here again?
Sarah thinks he's
Why?
curious.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, through it out. Oops. Guess I shouldn't have gone in there. Smack your head. Look, the composer. No, completely missed that, but I don't even know what he actually looks like, so,
That water's picked up a lot of speed. I need you to be really careful, okay?
I've done stuff like this before.
God damn it.
Who is he?
I don't know.
Isn't he a wolf?
There are thousands of us. Do you know every scar?
Stop calling us scars.
Sure.
okay. I might rewatch that at some point to have a look, but yeah. Oh, in the game, the guy with the banjo and the dog, that guy. That I think you can play in guitar free play mode. Ah, I didn't realise that. I just thought he was some random character that was like, yeah, because I was kind of like, why is he, you know, in the like guitar mode if it's just some random fucking guy? Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Here we are. Follow me.
How much higher are we going?
You're gonna be okay.
It's a lot, isn't it?
This way.
How do we not find these?
Wolves never look up.
What does that mean?
It means no matter how many people or guns you have, we'll find a way around you.
Maybe you should stop saying we, since they're trying to kill you.
I'll probably get to the end, top of the skyscraper, then end the stream, Rajiv, because like I say, I've got shit I need to get done today, so, yeah, I'm also annoyingly tired, even though I didn't get up really early this morning, but don't know why. I think because my work schedule's fucked up now, where I've had a day off. It feels weird, you know, like where like yesterday I felt quite tired during a lot of the day. I think because I'm used to being quite active on the Sunday, then when I'm sat about, it makes me feel more tired. Bonk.
You okay?
Did you hear what they called me?
Yeah.
Do you want to ask me about it?
Do you want me to ask you about it?
No.
Okay.
Don't have time to look at all of your scar stuff today.
Scars
I'm
built all this?
busy climbing ladders. I'm going to finish my coffee off before it goes completely cold.
Seriously, how high up are we going?
Let's see if I can do this one a bit more efficiently than last time, where I
It's
took loads of damage last time. Where did blood fly out? Was that pipe bomb?
Scour the roof. Someone's out there.
It's the apostate!
There's still one alive down there
Fuck
somewhere.
these scars. Seraphites, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, when I'm climbing ladders. When I'm climbing ladders. George Formby.
Where to now? Let me guess.
Yes.
Is that an elevator?
Yeah. Okay, pull that door down.
Shit.
Maybe you shouldn't look down, Abby. Maybe you should just stare at the
Give
wall.
you some advice.
Oh my god.
Just think about the good parts too.
The good parts.
Yeah, like you run faster. You're more
Oh,
focused.
fuck.
You don't feel pain as much. Every bad feeling, your palms sweating, your heart racing, they're all signs you're actually strong. So when you feel afraid, you should think about how your body is getting ready for its coming. Only when weak may I carry my true strength.
That's a profit thing?
Yeah,
Arrgh.
I thought you're anti-electricity and all that sinful old world stuff.
there are exceptions, especially for soldiers.
That's convenient.
The man of the wheel, he has the stench of oil and electrical circuitry about him. But can't say ah. Why can't you say ah?
Windy up here. What the fuck is that?
That's the bridge.
Lev!
Follow me.
Oh, was there a message after that? I missed
Go
that.
slow.
Oh, I missed it.
People cross this regularly?
Yeah,
You're lying.
I'm not.
You lie,
I
Liv.
mean,
People don't
it's not
cross
the
these
most popular
regularly.
route. Just try not to look down.
Alright, okay. Fair enough. I completely missed it anyway.
How you feeling?
I'm waiting on all that true strength. Cool.
What?
Never mind.
Cold. That's a cold thing you said.
What's going on between you and your friend Owen?
Oh my god, Lev, now?
It seemed really awkward.
Just go! I did it!
Come on.
Can we take a minute and be impressed by me?
Not yet.
Lev, come here, I'm gonna hug you.
You're not gonna want to hug me in a second.
Holy shit, Lev!
It's gonna be okay. Eyes on me.
Shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck. How are you not terrified of this? And don't quote the prophet
Yeah.
to me.
Angry
Heights
sex.
never scared me.
What does?
The ocean, dogs.
How terrible a woman like Abby just had angry sex to me. I would
Almost there.
I would be so upset if that happened to me.
Hey, look! You can see the hospital now.
Oh, fuck! Oh,
Yeah, I can't see the hospital.
Focus on me.
Again, if that was me, I'd just
I can't
fucking
do this.
crawl across
Yes,
this. I
you
wouldn't
can.
try and stand up and balance. I'd
Going
crawl.
to. Come on.
Because you're not going to fall off if you crawl.
true strength.
The wind can't catch you. There's more of your body creating friction on the thing.
Okay, you're almost there. You can make it. Careful. Careful. Fuck.
Almost there.
Yeah, for some reason this bit is way easier with a keyboard and mouse than it is with a controller. I think because it resets Abby to a full, like, as soon as you press right, I think it always resets her to a full, like, balancing.
You ready? Can I get a minute? Please.
Okay.
Okay. Where's you now?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
This is the right building, but I've never been to this part of it. The bridge drops us off at the back of the building. This is new to me.
Okay, well... let's see if we can find our own way down.
Right, that would be it for me streaming today. If I stream more of this, I mean, I don't know if by the time I'll do a stream tomorrow or whatever, I might do like a regular camera stream tomorrow, but, I don't know, I might have already finished it again by then. But, like I said, I want to stream some Oblivion this week, but I don't know, nobody knows yet when it's actually out, other than the fact it should be out this week, because like I said, it was one of those games where, cheers Rojiv, with Oblivion, it's one of those ones where the developers, you know, were going to kind of stealth release it, and then, you know, it ended up being one of those things where, what you call it, like, you know, because it got leaked that it was coming out because they accidentally put some, like, media on some web page before the, you know, they planned to. Everybody knows it's coming out now, and it's just a case of what day it actually comes out, because although I think they've announced it's coming out this week, they've not announced when it is, although people think it could be today. But again, it could be like 9 PM US time or something, even if it is today, so that essentially means tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for Oblivion, and then as soon as that comes out, I'll get that. But tomorrow, I am probably just going to do a regular camera stream, because more people tune on for those. Right, have a good day, everybody.